I always say when I go in, I'm like, what about if I bump into Kraken? I think, well, I could just chin him. The owner in the 1900s was on the Titanic who died, and his daughter survived on the lifeboats and then took over the house. But it's been abandoned for about 20 years now, and everything's still in it, mate. And there was bones, not like a skeleton, but there was some kind of bones and like a skin on the morgue table, these stainless steel morgue tables, and everyone was saying it was a human hand. No one had done it to that point. Like, people had got up to the walls or got up to the grounds, but at that point, through what I understood, I was the first one to get in and on the roof. Even now, something happened the other week, I don't want to mention what it is, but the community come together to help someone that was going through a very, very hard time, and just to show them support, and that is, it's
that's what it's about.
It's amazing, like
that's
that.
What it's about.
And that ain't nothing down to me. That's down to all them. Like,
how much do you think you spent on petrol?
I did work it out. What was it? I think it was about 700 quid or something like that. Like,
wow.
It was 600-700.
Hello and welcome to the podcast club. My name's Curtis. I have my co-host here,
Connor,
and today we are joined by Mr. Airborne. You've seen the first episode. If you haven't seen the first episode, go back and watch that on the podcast club. But I'm going to let you reintroduce yourself.
Just same. Mr. Airborne, I explore abandoned, hidden and derelict places around the world and live stream the whole thing. So, yeah.
And Mr. Airborne, Mr. Airborne's doing numbers. You just play yourself down a little bit. I don't think you should be doing that.
Yeah, but there's always the target's always higher.
But the target's got to be higher, bro. That's how you progress in life.
Yeah.
I mean, you just told us one of your numbers straight away.
Yeah.
You only got it the other day.
He just mentioned 500,000 on one live stream.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
It's an abandoned. Wow, I thought it was an abandoned oil rig. It was when we got there. Like, I knew where it was. It's all up in Scotland. So I drove up, got to the shore, and thought, it's not that big. So I'd done that little Google pin thing to see how far it was. 2.3 kilometres away, and all we had was these like blow up kayak things to get to it. So I blew them up, got to the oil rig, got on it. The thing is a monster. If you've never been on an oil rig, like, I'll show you a video in a minute. They are monsters. So we snuck on anyway, but I didn't deflate the kayaks. I left them at the bottom, just tied up. Got up there. Next thing you know, there's someone was saying, like, port security called Pilot. A boat goes past and starts fucking circling the oil rig, and obviously it was fucked. And I was like, we're gonna get caught here because there's nowhere to go. You can't just dive off an oil rig, can you? So I went down to him, says I crashed my drone. He was like, nah, straight, you need to get off. So I got off, started going back to shore, and fucking arm response were waiting there for us. Or just like an X5, please.
And what did they say?
Scottish police are different to Birmingham police. Like, they were the politest geezers I've ever met in my life. They were concerned if we were safe. We didn't have life jackets on. We told them we left them on the oil rig so we didn't look like complete idiots. And they were like, "No, it's all right. We just need to let you know you're not allowed within 100 metres of oil rigs. That's an active one. It's just been cold stacked or something like that." And then started telling us other areas to go and just let us off.
Well, I just told you some different places to go and explore.
He says, I've got one of them kayaks. He was like, the fin on the bottom's really crap for the tides and it don't work. He started talking about kayak talk and I was like, I don't know, mate. I just blew it up and fucking jumped in it.
I'm half not surprised, though, because in the part one, to be fair, you said most police just did not care.
Yeah, it's true, yeah. But around like England, you do get some of them that are a bit knobbish because they're like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, but then nothing really happens. But these coppers in Scotland were like polite, like give us respect, and they wanted to have a conversation. They were stood just at the side while we was just like fighting against the waves, just having a chat for about 20 minutes. I live streamed the whole thing as well.
And that was the live stream that got how many numbers?
It's just gone over 500,000, I think.
Wow.
Right. Yeah. But I'm getting a bit worried now because I'm thinking if it goes too far, the oil rig have got money that they could privately prosecute me, couldn't they? And that's where the problems start.
But they must know about your twin brother, Mr. B.
That's what I'm saying.
They must do.
Yeah.
Just blame it on him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was Mr. B.
It's always Mr. B.
Was he there?
One of us was there.
There you go then.
So when you're in this kayak,
Yeah.
with no life jacket on.
Are you scared of the sea or like?
I wouldn't say I'm scared of the sea, but that's got to be cold as well, isn't it? Like, you see, when I go in the sea, I'm in the hot country, so it's a bit different. I'm not going in the sea in Scotland, bro.
That's it, yeah, and it's black, like, and apparently this part it goes really deep, like stupidly deep, and you can see about that far. So my mate sent me the night before a story from one of the news articles, shark found in the sea at Scotland. And I was like, oh, nice one. So it took me 45 minutes on this kayak to get the 2.3 kilometres across. And all I'm thinking is I can feel every wave just hitting the kayak race. And I'm thinking, is that a shark just nibbling? Like nibbling at the bottom of my kayak, I'm shitting it.
That's watching Jaws too many times.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't think
watching Jaws.
There, but you never know, climate change and all that shit.
So, Mr. A or Mr. B, who knows, has been going to many different countries recently.
Yeah.
I see you on your social media now. You're jetting off everywhere. Tell us about. Did you go to Madrid?
Yes.
Talk to us about Madrid, because that was after we'd done the first podcast, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was because we was going to go and it was that hospital.
Yeah, I remember.
Literally, this hospital. Imagine, have you ever watched Resident Evil?
Yeah.
Or like a zombie film.
Yeah,
It just looked like something like that. Every turning, you just expect a zombie to come around the corner. Like the A&E ward, all the curtains are like ripped, and so you have to move the curtains across to get past, and you just think there's going to be a fucking dead person standing there, like waiting to. It was mental in there. The theatre, there was like all the like I don't know what it's called, like all the metal stuff, all the knives and all that, all the clean metal stuff they used. That was all still
what's
there.
It called?
All the
Apparatus.
drugs. Yeah, all that stuff. Everything's still there. Theatre bed, the lighting, everything was left in this hospital, and it was just all like it just looked like something out of a zombie film. It was mental.
Did you go on your own?
I flew to Madrid with the missus because we'd done it as like a bit of a Valentine's thing as well. But
Lovely.
No, she didn't come in the hospital with me.
Here's your present. Come to this hospital with me.
And but I met some other explorers over there.
Okay.
And we all went in, but I went off on my own doing my live, and they found some, the green stuff the surgeons put on the overalls.
Yeah.
They found some of them. So this hospital's massive. I've lost them. Don't know where they've gone. And then I hear some people talking. I'm like, fuck. I don't know if it's security. Don't know whatever. So I'm hid round the corner. And you see on the live, and I'm just hid round the corner. And a doctor walks round the fucking corner.
What?
So I'm like, I look at my camera. I'm like, what the fuck is a doctor doing in it? Like, it was all messy. I was like, this can't be active. So I'm hiding. It was the other people I was with that dressed up as fucking doctors that they found the uniform.
I thought we had another paranormal experience then.
Nah, and I didn't recognise him because it was right down a corridor. I just seen the green overalls of the hat, and everything, like a surgeon walking around the corner. And I was like, my heart started going. I was like, and then the silent, they stopped talking and whatever. So it just went dead, and I thought, was that even real?
Did you think it was a ghost at first?
Nah, wow, I didn't.
You don't believe in it, do
I
you?
didn't at first, no, but it did cross my mind because how dead it went. I was like, did everyone just see that doctor? And everyone's going, what the fuck, who was that? And I was like, I swear it's abandoned. Like, I haven't snuck into a real hospital. But, yeah, it was just them that I was with.
What do you feel when you do these sort of explores? Like, does anything go through your body? Like, do you fear it, or do you just go through normal?
It's got to be adrenaline.
Yeah, definitely adrenaline. Without a doubt. Like, that's especially when security, police, all that kind of stuff. And especially when I'm on my own. But like, there's another reason I do it all as well. Like when I'm on my own, like I always use the asylums as like a go-to explain it. But I'll go to like an asylum, which is kind of like they're that big. It's like an abandoned village. Like, and you can't. No one gets in because security. So the more security, the better, because you're on your own, and it's just peaceful. Like, you're in your own little world, just detached, and I love it. I love the feeling. And then your thought process goes back to what it was like when this isn't a good part of what it goes back. But when the asylum was full of just mental people screaming and shit, like you start thinking it all. Obviously at night time that plays a bit more of an effect on you, but it's sick. Like,
I don't think I'd find peace in that.
No, I wouldn't. Has there been like any time that you can think of that you felt like actually scared?
Let me give you a scenario then. So, on the last podcast, if you never watched our podcast with Mr. Airborne, we spoke about you being in an asylum and there was a little boy poking his head around the corner.
Yeah, that was
If you haven't
Spain.
saw that, go back and watch that, because the actual video footage is on that podcast. I'm not going to add it in again now. You can go and You can
Put the
go and
link
see it
in
on
the
Airborne.
description.
Yeah, we'll put the link in. But when you noticed that was there, well, you didn't notice. I know that the followers noticed, but when they told you it was there, did you have fear?
I was out. I didn't know because people were screaming.
I remember you saying you didn't actually see it, did you?
Nah, I didn't notice any of the comments
Yeah.
either saying it because I think that they were going millions miles an hour at that point. But like, I got an inbox and they were going, "What the hell was that?" And then everyone was inboxing and the group chat and everyone was like, "What's this?" And then I seen it and I was like, "The fuck?" So then I went back on my live and I was like, "What the fuck was that?" Yeah. So, but I was already back by the pool drinking then. So
Nothing matters then, does it?
I was already half cut when I was doing it. So I probably.
I remember you saying, yeah.
That made it 10 times better than to be
Yeah,
honest.
definitely. You got a bit more confidence in you. So. Yeah.
But apart from that, then is there anything that like you felt that I'm actually scared or like this isn't going to go my way here?
It's normally when like I'm on my one and like a group of lads or someone or even bumping into like crackheads in these places or something like that. That's the worst. That's always my fear because if they're drugged off the nut or whatever, and I've got a couple of £1,000 worth of equipment, cameras and all that, you don't know what they're gonna do in it, and you kind of because you're in your own world, hidden from society. They could do anything, but then I have to remind myself like. I don't have to let them do it as well. Like I always say, when I go in, I'm like, what about if I bump into Kraken? I think, I could just chin him. Like, but I forget that side of it. I forget, like, the fear takes over a bit, but I forget I can fight as well. Yeah, but I was in a B&B once, this massive B&B. Like, it was about 1 o'clock in the morning, and that's climbing through a window in a conservatory for the roof of it. So it weren't a fast exit. They're the ones that always get you going a bit, because if something happens in there, you're not getting out rapid like through a door. You got to take your time climbing out. Mm-hmm. And I climbed in. It was pitch black, and I was going through. Went up some stairs, down some other stairs. So I was right into this Explorer. And the only way out was through that window. Everything else was boarded. And someone on the live, they had made it. It's the only time it's ever worked. Someone went, "What was that behind you?" And I didn't want to look. And I remember the fear in me. I was like, I had the camera, I put it on selfie, and I thought, if some cunt's behind me now, I'm going to have a heart attack. And I just lifted it like out over my shoulder.
Nothing there?
Nah, well, not that I could see, nah.
I think I would like to go and do an explore with Mr. Airborne, but not one of your crazy ones, like something a bit...
Yeah, I agree to that.
Well, I've bought my gear because I'm going from here, and I think you should come with me. Yeah. And you say it's not a crazy one, but... It's got cameras and alarms, but I've been scouting it for a while. Oh, it'll be sick.
We'd have to get changed.
So we've got to sneak into it, basically.
Do you have to wear like a balaclava and all that kind of stuff? Or?
That's up to you. I have bought one just for the cameras, but obviously we're going to put this out, so it don't matter about after. It's just at the time.
Can we have some of the footage?
You can have all the footage, yeah. I'm going to scout it. I'm not doing anything there tonight.
Okay. So we could have the footage of scouting it and put it on the podcast.
Well, we'll go in, fuck it, we'll go in and do it. And then I'll just go back and show everyone next time I go.
Yeah.
Is it like a military course to get in, though? Because I'm not built like that.
Well, no, it's not. No, it's not a military course. There's like... Basically, I've been scouting this hotel. It's been closed for 4 years. I don't know whether... It's HS2, isn't it?
Yeah. We're not going to disclose where we are. But
No. It's HS2.
Local. It's got to be local if it's HS2.
Yeah, it's on the line. It's on the HS2 line.
Yeah.
But everything's been left in it, and they've had security on it for 4 years, and it got pulled 2 weeks ago. And I've been there twice to check about security, and no security there. But they've installed censored cameras around the whole thing. But yesterday I went with my mate and found a route, so we've got to climb a bit, just to get around the sensors and the cameras. But there is a route and a way in, so we can go.
I'll just add a famous line. I'll do it if you do it.
You'll do it if I do it?
Yeah, that's for...
Looks like we're doing it. Let's go. Let's go.
And if we can have the footage as well, then I'd say basically just look out for it.
It'll be fun as that. It'll be dark as well by the time we get there.
We'll probably
got a torch.
Yeah, I got
a torch.
Yeah.
Sound.
You'll get the proper feel of because I don't know if inside's alarm though, innit? So
we could get in and it could all just go off.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
But it makes better footage and a better export. It's a big place.
Let's do it.
There's one
What's the
thing
worst that can happen?
Yeah, exactly.
There's two ways to look at it. If you see the footage, the alarms didn't go off. If you don't see the footage, the alarms went off and we couldn't do it.
Or if you hear alarms and people running, that was also us.
Yeah.
And that would be the better footage.
Yeah. I think I'd rather take doing that though compared to what you said in part one with us, because you was talking about climbing cranes and...
I still think you should.
I'm not climbing a crane.
I respect my life.
Look, I've seen the photos and videos of how hard you are. I'm just...
Would you do a bungee jump?
No.
I don't think I could.
No.
I'd probably skydive. I would probably skydive, but
You'd skydive, but you wouldn't bungee jump.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I've done a skydive, but bungee jumping scares me more.
I don't think I could do a bungee jump because, like, yo, that rope snaps, or like, say if it's like just measured wrong and you hit your head off a rock.
Yeah,
Anything could happen in a
error.
bungee jump.
But not even that. You can see where you'll splat. A skydive looks like Google Earth. Like, that's why it
makes it
scares
better.
me. No, bungee jumping scares
It's
me.
alright, it's higher up, it doesn't matter.
Now I think I would do. I think I would do a skydive, but I would not do a bungee jump.
Skydiving's an adrenaline rush and a half. Like it's a completely out of the world experience.
How many times have you done that now?
Just once.
Just once.
Yeah.
You're planning to do more though, aren't you? I remember we
Yeah,
spoke about it.
I booked it. I was doing my license, so I could do solo. But I do like a thing where I go around hand delivering stuff to supporters, and I double booked it, so I had to cancel it, and I haven't managed to book it. I'm doing my bike license now, so that's taken over.
Would you class yourself as an adrenaline junkie?
I was literally about to ask that.
Yeah, I think I always have been, with slight bit of ADHD or something.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah. But,
So
I grew up in the area
Carry on.
before it got diagnosed, so it's all right.
I would say, to taking away what you spoke about in part one, like you done Devil's Palace, we've seen that boy in the asylum. What's like another Explorer story that you've got, which is like, what's the word? Like, I'd say interesting, or like it was crazy to see, because you had that that, what was it, where all the weed farms was?
Oh, the
chalk
underground
mines,
ones.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
the
chalk
chalk
mines.
mines.
That's the one. You had the
Someone was
chalk
on about
mines
that
as
to me
well, didn't
today.
you? So what would be another one which was like stand out to you?
The oil rig I've done the other. I've done some really interesting ones this year. I've been going for Lama. I got back from France about 3 weeks ago, and there was a chateau. They call them chateaus over there. They're like what we'd call like stately homes. Mm-hmm. They call them chateaus, but they look more like castles with like pointy roofs and stuff. And went to this one chateau in the middle. There's a little village, probably 40 houses, and there's nothing else around. Then there's this chateau in the middle of the woods, and the owner in the 1900s was on the Titanic, who died, and his daughter survived on the lifeboats, and then took over the house. But it's been abandoned for about 20 years now, and everything's still in it, mate. Like, you imagine how rich, like, people, the hierarchy live. Like, libraries just full in the house, and it was like 4-poster beds, all the silk bedding, still all there. You know the carts as well, the old school carts where they hook them onto the horses.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
3 of them in the garage.
Have you got footage?
Yeah,
Can we add a little bit to this video?
yeah. I'll
So
show you.
we'll-
I got some
we'll
good
get some-
footage.
We'll get some and put it on
Nice.
the screen, because I think that's I'd like
Yeah.
to see that myself, so I'm sure the viewers would as well.
Yeah, it's up there with top 5 of the best places I've been so far.
Okay, here we go. Top 5.
Oh,
Even if you have said them before.
we asked you this before, but we've got to get a top 5 from Mr. Airborne.
Even if you have said them in part one, what would be the top
it's hard.
5?
I remember I didn't say before because I've done that many and I forget them. But the hospital in Spain was good. The earthquake hospital in Italy. They had a massive earthquake in Italy in 2009, I think, and it devastated a lot of Italy. Mm-hmm. And I went to a hospital there, and the morgue was underground. It was actually under the road. So the hospital went under, and the tunnels went to the morgue, and the road was over the top. And it still had the geezer, the mortician. What's it? Mortician? Is that what they're called?
You're asking the wrong
The geezer
person.
that chops you up when you're dead.
Oh, we was actually about.
You know what I mean? No, the one that
No,
puts
not
the
you mean,
fucking
because
white shape on you.
we was on about this.
Michael
the other
Myers.
day. We was on about this the other day because I said to him, I think that'd be a cool job. Remember?
Yeah, because
But I
you
couldn't
you went
remember.
all there. That's
Yeah,
why.
I couldn't remember what it was called though, but I know.
It is a mortician, isn't it?
Do you think that'd be a cool job?
I'm gonna
No.
Google it because that's gonna do my head in.
Mate, I'd think everyone was going to wake
Do you
up.
think that'd be a cool job?
Could you
not for me
imagine
either.
that? Like, they eat the lunch and they got a dead body next to them.
I think it's interesting, not just figuring out like the
No,
reason.
My
I
mate's
think
like
it
that,
would
though.
be
She went to
interesting.
one of them live autopsies. You can watch it. You can book on and go and watch them, you know. You know what? You should do that. And you should film it. I don't know. Well, you probably get permission, but you should take him.
No.
They say it's mortuary
It's twisted as
technician.
it is.
They say it's
It'll do
mortuary
solo one.
technician, so I don't know. If
Mortuary
that's what it-
technician.
I don't know if that's what they call it. One here says a Dina. So
Imagine you're halfway through that
Yeah.
and you're just like, oh yeah, like you said, oh yeah, I'm just going to go and have my ham sandwich.
Yeah.
but that's what it would be.
Just
right?
rest them on top of the geezer. You're just chopping over. That's what they do in the films, though. They're now like
Get him to hold your drink and stuff.
But yeah, fuck. Well,
Well,
anyway,
we was talking about top
Yeah,
5.
they're underground.
Top
yeah,
five.
the morgue
He's
was
on the
underground. So his cloak, like that splatters all the blood up there.
Yeah.
That was still hung up. All the embalming stuff or whatever, the liquids were there, and there was bones, not like a skeleton, but there was some kind of bones and like a skin on the morgue table. These stainless steel morgue tables, and everyone was saying it was human hand on the table still there where it was,
crazy.
and I was like, that. But they did empty like the whole town just overnight because it happened at like 3:30 in the morning. So everyone just evacuated and weren't allowed back in, military lockdown kind of thing. And they're now allowed back, but the abandoned places are still like that.
So that's in your top 5.
Yeah, that was a real. When are you ever going to see a morgue? Like honestly, when would you ever see a morgue?
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't, because even when you die, you ain't seen it, are you?
Yeah,
but
true.
you'll end up in it. But
You want to hope not.
Well, yeah, it is. But yeah. So that is to me that was very interesting to see, like morgues and stuff. So that's one of the top 5. That chateau definitely one of the top 5. Adrenaline wise, EastEnders was good. I don't know. Like, I know
Yeah.
it's not an explore.
I was going to ask you about this. Explain what you did with this one, because I think that's crazy that you've even got onto that.
Well, basically we just snuck into the EastEnders set.
It's like the Queen Vic and everything was just there. Like,
Yeah,
just
but when
chilling.
you go through the Queen Vic doors, it's not the Vic that they film in. So there's like a bar set up and glasses, but that's for the shot, as they walk through the doors.
Yeah.
And then everything that's shot inside is in the studio next to it.
Oh, okay.
But like the new set the old one's been knocked down, so the new one that we snuck into is like all the houses are real now. They're all brick houses. The Queen Vic's a real building. Snuck up onto the train bridge, where like everyone jumps off in
Yeah.
EastEnders. Like, snuck up
It's
on
every
there.
other week, that. Yeah. Not that I watch it.
I've put stickers around it as well, and apparently they film with 6 weeks ahead, and it was about 5 weeks ago now, so you might start.
So you're
seeing-
hoping to see a
I'm
sticker
hoping,
in
yeah.
EastEnders?
I put one. What's the shop called? The One Stop. No, not. Do you watch
The one
EastEnders?
next to the
I don't
Queen
watch
Vic.
it.
I don't watch.
Yeah.
I don't watch
See,
it.
I didn't know it was next to the Queen
Do
Vic.
you know it's next to the Queen Vic,
Yeah,
though?
I used to watch it like
I didn't
as
even
a
know that.
child and stuff, but I don't watch it no more. But yeah, it's next to the Queen Vic and a road from the Calf, if that's still owned by Big E and Bill.
Yeah, it is as well.
Yeah,
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 See,
yeah.
I didn't know this till I snuck in.
Yeah.
And that's where the market is.
Yeah,
as well.
yeah.
But I put a sticker on the back of the till. The park where the swings are.
Yeah.
I put one on the phone box there, and in the market they've got like a big art drawing of a woman. Have you seen that? Like, it's massive on the side
I
of
haven't
the
watched
houses.
EastEnders for years, so I wouldn't even know. But
Yeah, there's a sign that says the market opening time, so I put one on there, and I think that's the one that's going to get missed, because they definitely would have peeled the one off on the till. They would have seen it straight away.
yeah,
The phone box, I don't know if it's ever in shot, but that sign, they might miss that. So fingers crossed.
Did anyone see you? Did you get caught?
No,
like Phil Mitchell weren't there or nothing.
no. Even though everyone in the comments, I live streamed it as well.
Did you?
Yeah. Everyone in the comments saying Phil's gonna come and chin you. Get off my square. The mad thing is as well, because when I was scouting it, I got there, and they've got like a fence, them spiky silver fences.
Yeah.
A gap, loads of facility cables running along, and then another fence, like a wooden fence, but the gap's like a metre. So I was scouting it, and there's cameras pointing down the tunnel all the way around. So like, if you have to go over the one fence, drop down, you get clocked by a camera. So there was one part where I climbed up onto the silver fence and climbed over the camera. So I was sat on the top of the camera system, and I thought that was the only blind spot to get in. And then
You should have whacked a sticker right.
I was
Yeah.
gonna, but on the way out, I
Right
was in a
there.
rush because my mate who was with us, they'd done a live on TikTok, and someone that triggered, they phoned the old bill.
Shirley could have come round with a gun.
And it,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You said, I've got a gun,
I
Phil.
put a photo up, and I, straight after I put, just on set, taking over from the late Mick Carter.
Have you got like you're gonna try to do all the soaps? Now you've done that. Like, would you do Hollyoaks and Emmerdale and Coronation Street? and
I've
that?
done Hollyoaks.
I was
Done
gonna
Hollyoaks
say, I'm
a
sure
couple
you
of
said
weeks
you've done
before.
Hollyoaks.
Yeah. When's this going out?
A couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Because my legs, I am. Yeah, I'm going to do curry soon.
Okay.
I've already planned it. So, but I've got to wait for my ankle because I fucked my ankle up the other week.
So do you want us to put this out after you've done curry then? Or to be fair, Mr. Airborne fans that are watching now,
It is what it
they
is.
could be
yeah.
excited to see you go and do
Yeah.
Corrie.
Yeah.
If they know that you're going to do it
The
now.
supporters now, I've told them.
Could be Mr. B though or Mr. Ace. We don't even know.
And
Could be
let's
Mr. B.
face it, I've done Hollyoaks live. That got, I don't know, it got quite some reach. EastEnders got massive reach. If Corrie don't expect me to turn up soon, then they obviously ain't got Facebook. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, and then there's Emmerdale as well. And they're doing Big Brother again soon, you know, which means they're rebuilding a Big Brother house. So that would definitely be on
So
the
is that
cards.
something you were trying to explore, or is that something you would do?
That's no, my mates applied for it. I didn't
okay.
apply, but no, it's something I'd like. There's only one person that's ever done it, and it was Ali Law. I was on about. He snuck on while they were live, and you seen him walk across the roof, didn't you? When I was live on TV, and then he jumped in the bloody jacuzzi thing. So they will be on lockdown, but I think I'll try it. I think
Why not?
I'd love. Yeah, why not?
So we've got a top three.
Yeah,
there's
top
two
three,
more.
Yeah. Where have I been? I'm trying to think where I've been.
You've been everywhere.
Literally.
Greece.
Greece. Talk to us about Greece. That was after as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think
Talk
so,
to us
yeah.
about Greece.
When did we do the first postcard? The insights?
Part 1 was about 4
It's
or
like
5
October,
months ago,
wasn't it?
maybe.
Could be 4 or 5 months ago.
About 4 or 5 months ago, I think.
So I'd been
I
Poland.
remember it being freezing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it must have been just the winter just gone.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was definitely because I'd been
Yeah.
Poland. I don't know when.
I think you have.
think
I
I
think
went-
you did, yeah.
I'm trying to think what I'd done in Greece. I can't even remember.
Drank loads.
Yeah. Yeah, because that was a bit of an holiday as well, like a full inclusive holiday. Got a buggy. Oh yeah, that's what I was doing. I was exploring the island. Done a wicked time cap in Greece. They're very religious still, so every house or most houses at the back of the garden got their own chapels. It's quite spooky, but it's
What part of Greece did you go to?
Kavas into the island. Yeah.
I don't think nothing's spooky to you at this point anymore, to be honest. I don't really think you can say that after what you've seen and done and everything.
When we go on this explore, like I'm just gonna feel safe because he's with us.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, mate,
If I see
feel
stuff
safe for
moving
me.
now, I'm jumping. I'm gone. I am gone. I'm gone.
Do you know what I really want to do? And I shouldn't really say it. I said it on a live the other day. I want to do an explore when like police and old Bill turn up, and I hide in like a wardrobe or something. You know when you're filming through the crack.
Yeah.
I want to
It's
live
like
stream
something off a
that.
film, isn't it?
Yeah, that's one of my goals, to like film them through the crack of a wardrobe or something, and then walk past looking for me.
I think you'd do that easy.
Yeah, I think you could get away with that. Because they're
I'd
not going to
probably
go in
cough
there.
or something though.
Probably would.
I don't think they're going to go in there and search. Like, they're not going to open every door and everything to try and find you, are they, really?
Nah, exactly.
We still need 2 more for the top 5.
I'm trying to think. The Italy again. There was another village. You know, like time capsules. You've seen time
Yeah,
capsule
yeah.
go to where everything's just left. This village had about 130 houses on the side of a cliff, like hill face, and every house was just left. So every house went in, 4-poster bed. The kid, like, it was quite eerie to see because like the kids' room, like everything was just left, but like the ceiling had fallen on one side, or like. So that was good. Like a whole village, it was like some guy.
How long had they been left? You know,
Since 2009.
quite a while then. Quite a while.
Was that weird to walk around?
Yeah, very weird. Do you know what the weirdest thing I noticed though? And you'll get this because you're from Birmingham. the drain pipes are copper, solid copper. All the drain pipes in the whole village. And it
Really?
was abandoned. What are we in now? 2023. So 14 years have been abandoned. And every house still had the drain pipes on it. And it was solid copper piping. 2-inch.
See, if you're from Birmingham, the scrapman would have had them quick.
Even if your house has it on, it's gone. Like,
You just wake up
someone's
and it's
nicking your drain
missing.
pipe while
You're
you're
actually
asleep.
not wrong. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Every single house. I remember I was walking and
You're just sleeping 3 a.m. You're just hearing drills
Scrap
and
oil,
everything going on.
fucking multi-tool in your drain pipe off. But they would though, wouldn't they? Like,
Yeah, 100%.
They would. But I remember I was walking and like, the people I was with, they were like taking photos. They were like, look at this chapel, like, look at this. And I was like, the fucking drain pipes are copper. And they were like, what the fuck's wrong with you? I was like, mate, I'm from Birmingham. Like, that's something you don't see every day. But yeah, that was a crazy place to see,
I bet it was.
including the copper.
What would be your final one then for your top 5?
Probably Devil's
I
Palace.
knew you was going
Yeah,
to say that.
because
you
it was
I
one
had
of
a
the,
feeling it was going that
it
way.
was the first live I ever done. It was the first. Like, I know a lot of people in the Urbex will go, oh, Devil's Palace is shit, it's just a building site. But It was the first big one that I hit when I had the page, and like the first one that says like, "Yo, this shit's fun." Like, do you know what I mean? So yeah, that's always
It's like a good memory, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. And just the whole build up to it, because I think I told you last time, the day before, I seen someone got shot at, didn't they, by the groundsman?
Yeah.
Or they shot the trees, and that's what was like. Yeah, I want to go and do it. So then me and my mate, we fucking got all the camo gear and fucking snuck in. Like the whole adventure of it, it was a right good adventure.
See, this is what's crazy. You see, when someone's been shot at, I ain't going.
No.
You said someone's been shot at. All right, I'm gonna go there.
Yeah, but you got to understand. Like, well, he wouldn't have shot at him, because if he shot you,
Yeah, they're not allowed to.
he was shooting above him, wasn't he? And like, so that just gave me a bit more exciting, because everyone else was going, "Oh, you can't do that. They're gonna kill you." And I'm thinking, behave. Like, they're not gonna do it on purpose. Do you know what I mean? Like, if they accidentally do, but that could happen anywhere, couldn't it? Like,
Yeah, it could.
Do you know what I mean?
Again, being from Birmingham.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but it does the whole adventure of trying to get round and not get spotted. That was the first big place that I'd done, and everyone was like, no one had done it to that point. Like, people had got up to the walls or got up to the grounds, but at that point, through what I understood, I was the first one to get in and on the roof.
And hang a banner.
That was the second time I went back.
Oh, did you go back and do that?
Yeah, because them people that shot at them people threatened me through Facebook, didn't they?
Yeah,
I remember you saying, yeah.
Did we speak about this on the first podcast?
Yeah, we did.
So, yeah.
We did. Does like hearing that you're getting shot at just not bother you then, or? Because I'd be off like U-turn straight away. I'm done.
Oh yeah, but I knew they was never truly gonna die. Don't get me wrong. If it was like say, and this is what I always try and keep a watch out, because I'm not out here to try and cause anybody headache. But if you go into a crop, they ain't trying to shoot at you to miss. They're shooting at you because you're fucking trying to break into a crop or whatever, like an abandoned building where they're cropping out. But this ain't that. Do you know what I mean? It's different. So
just really quickly then, because I remember last time when we done the first podcast, you spoke about the chalk mines with the crops in.
Yeah.
But then when we turned the cameras off, if you remember, he told us about the dog's home.
Yes.
Dog zone.
That was cropped.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the one that was on your body airport.
Yeah.
Didn't I say that on the camera?
Nah,
I can't remember.
We'd stopped the thingy and then we was just talking and you mentioned it.
Because that was one where I think you was with your mate, and then there was a flashlight through the window, and he rang you or something. Then he's saying, "Is that you?"
Yeah,
but it wasn't you, was it?
Nah,
and it was an active grow, wasn't it?
It was an active grow the first time we went to scout it, because I was with some other explorers, and I was adamant. No, it was my torch. Stop being a pussy.
No, he did say. You did say.
I don't think he said it on camera.
No, I remember him just saying that it was an active grow. I remember just watching that.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, you did say. I think.
I don't know. I can't. Yeah.
Long
Go
story
to
short.
part one to find out.
Yeah, links in the bio again. But that was the first video that blew up. My first one.
Oh really?
Yeah. It was. I was doing my first weekend tour, like exploring. I think I was going Wales, the weekend, and I'd done that on the Tuesday, and it blew my page up massively. Like, overnight, that one, because I don't know, I think I might have said it actually, because I mentioned this. I went and explored that on the night, and the night before, a video was going viral of some lads breaking into a crop, and they had the Chinese lad tied up, and it was a dog zone that they'd cropped out, and they slapped the Chinese lad in the video, and he was going, "Look, money." He was opening every tent. There was about 15 rooms just cropped, and the video went viral. Then obviously I went live, 12 hours later, exploring an abandoned dog zone with cropping, and everyone was like, "What the fuck are you doing in here live?" And I was like, "Why is everyone, what's going on?" I was like, it's not here, obviously. And they were like, "What the fuck?" And they was like, you man are mad. And
Could it have been there?
Nah, it was there the first time we went, wasn't it? But so that could have been me tied up getting slapped.
That is mad.
So another thing I wanted to speak to you about is something that I saw you doing over Christmas, which was really cool. You went and visited loads and loads of your supporters and dropped off merch up and down the country.
Yeah.
And you went on a road trip.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
So I do it twice a year. I do it in the summer, which I got one coming up in about 2-3 months, and in the winter for Christmas. But I says to everyone, like, that showed me support and helped me grow to where I am now, travelling the world doing it. I'll just hand deliver it. So I was like, if you order or whatever, I'll go on a road trip, and I'll make sure I'm out on that road trip till every person that wants it hand delivered gets it. And it's more as well because I speak to these people daily on my lives and on my inbox and everything like that. I get to put faces and people towards these comments and just to know who these people are as well. And it's very eye opening to the I'm gonna burp. It's very eye opening to realise people's different walks of life. Like we've all kind of got a similar life, you know. We work hard, but if we need something, we can kind of get it, and we've got friends around us and whatever. It opens me up to realise not everybody's the same as us. Do you know what I mean? And like some people only have my lives; they don't have anything else in life. So, like, it made me realise the importance of make sure I'm live on Sundays. So, like, that's why now
it's got to be rewarding.
Yeah, it is, and like I say, I make sure now, no matter what, I go live on Sundays. If I don't do anything in the week, I will be live on Sundays because to give these people, like, they interact with each other, and you know, it gives them an escape from.
You've created a community in a sense, haven't you?
Oh, massively! Yeah, we've got the Airborne community. Like, it's massive as well now. It's growing big, like, and it's good. Like, it has its up and downs. Like, some people argue and, like, you know, have bickers. Like, sometimes, like, you get the odd childish people, but as a whole, the things that, like, even now, something happened the other week, I don't want to mention what it is, but the community come together to help someone that was going through a very, very hard time, and just to show them support, and that is, it's
that's what it's about.
It's amazing, like,
that's
that.
What it's about.
And that ain't nothing down to me, that's down to all of them, like, you know, I might have started the page, but they're the ones that built the community, and they're the ones now working together to make people's lives better. Like, it's mad, like.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, and that road trip's it's an eye opener to all of that. Like,
where did you go?
Fucking where didn't I go?
Really?
Yeah, Scotland,
I
Wales,
seen you was
England.
on the road for how was it about a week?
Yeah,
Jesus.
we had a camper for 5 days. I had to drop the camper back because I couldn't. Like, I was like, I can't afford it anymore. Like, I booked it for the 5 days, thinking I'd get it done. Dropped it back, got in the missus' car, carried on, got a flat tyre. So I had to get roadside. Roadside, right? I'm going to say this to camera as well. Roadside tyre repairman are a fucking skank. You charge too much. Like, 2 weeks before, I blew the... did you hear about my 2 back tyres going on the Beamer?
You told me about
because
it.
Because of the nails.
Yeah.
Well, they went £500 because I was on the motorway to replace my tyres. 500 quid.
What?
But I was stuck.
Should have pushed it on.
The SOS phone was ringing me and that, going, "Oh, have you sorted this out? You sorted that?" That were great, the SOS phones.
Yeah.
Like, but the Tigers are 500 quid.
How many tyres was it?
2.
Well, you know why they can do
Only
that?
18
Because you
quid a
haven't got a
tyre.
choice, innit?
Normally, yeah, you've got a choice. Yeah.
You've just got to pay it.
Yeah.
So then when my missus happened again, and we was fucking down Cornwall or somewhere, I don't know where the fuck we was on this trip.
Did you go from like the south to the north all the way?
Yeah.
Sorry to cut you up, but I'm just interested.
Yeah. And into Wales.
Jesus Christ.
Like, I've got it pinned, like, and it weren't just straight line. We went from the Midlands down to, like, Land's End, across the south.
That's 6 hours in itself,
like
isn't
that. Yeah, like, and then zigzag into every pin, all round London, then all the way back, all out the east coast up to, like, Edinburgh, across from Edinburgh to, what's the other one called? Glasgow. And then all the way down Liverpool, Manchester, all that, and in through the middle. Like,
how much do you think you spent on petrol?
I did work it out. What was it? I think it was about 700 quid or something like that. Like,
wow.
It was 600-700 quid.
Wow.
To be fair, I was expecting more.
I was
actually expecting more.
Now the camper was alright on fuel, to be fair.
Was it?
Yeah.
But I suppose they're made to be like that, aren't they? Well, they should.
Well, you can't go faster, can you? Because all your fucking dishes go everywhere. So.
Yeah, true.
Just before we round this up, should we try the Mr. Airborne sweets?
I think we should. I mean, do you want to sort of explain what these are?
Yeah. So these ones are just the normal jellies, sugar jellies. The originals these are the first ones I bought out. Just Airborne sweets.
Links in the bio.
And then these are the Airborne sweets sour version.
So we've got to try the sour ones then.
Yeah. So we could try both.
Let's keep one unopened so we can use it.
We'll try the sour then.
And we'll try the sour ones.
The sour ones nice. I love the schools, I do. You know.
Okay.
They are fucking.
And are these out yet? Or?
Yeah, these are both out, and I've got like, of one of the schools.
Find your school.
What we're going for? I'll go for this one.
A nice show, I think. Like a poker. I love
They're
the
good
sweets.
sweets.
Yeah.
Is that a school?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm try one of them.
Got another thing coming out, but I haven't said it. Oh, I could say it. You've got the chocolate version coming out soon, so it'll be a Airborne Sweet Chocolate edition, and it'll just be full of like mad
They're
chocolates.
banging.
They're
I'm not
pumping
even
now.
saying it for the camera. They're
They
actually
are really
right.
nice.
And I don't really eat sweets.
Yeah, I didn't until I started this, and now I can't stop eating them. That's
Try
why
one
I'm
in a
getting
minute.
fat.
He's got his eye on him. I can see him behind the camera.
See, I eat sweets quite a lot, so they are proper nice.
They are really nice.
I do like them.
How much is a bag of Airborne sweets?
Don't even know. I think they're $4.50 on the website. I'd have to check. I don't know.
That's reasonable, that is.
That
That
does all
Actually,
this.
is
is
reasonable.
reasonable.
It's like £2 in B&M for a pack or
I'll
something.
give you £9 off camera.
No, well, I mean, I think we've sort of spoke about everything we wanted to speak about. Obviously, probably somewhere down the line there might be a part 3 because this guy just
There's
does
gonna be a
absolutely
part 3.
everything. He just does everything. So, but thank you for coming on again anyway.
No, shit, man, I appreciate it.
Like we said, we're gonna go on this explore now. If the alarms don't go off, you will see the footage.
Now you'll see the footage either way.
Okay.
I'm not letting you get out of your rapid.
Okay.
They've got a response time in that, although there is there's a security hut on the site over the road. So I don't know if that security will come, but we haven't got to leave straight away if the alarms go off.
Well, what's the worst they do anyway? They just march you out, don't they?
Yeah, HS2, they do try and
I'm
get a
not
bit-
trying to spend the night in a cell. As long
Nah,
as that
they-
don't happen, I'm all right.
I haven't... Fucking, I shouldn't have said that.
Touch wood.
Touch wood, I haven't spent a night in a cell yet
Okay.
for exploring.
Well, that'd be pretty bad luck. How many explores do you think you've done? Just off the top of your head? Hundreds.
3,000, something like
Fa-
that. I've done about
1,000.
3,000 lives.
Wow. That's crazy.
This is what you're saying, top 5, and I'm like, I don't know.
Okay, now I sort of understand it when you say that. Okay.
Yeah, I thought it'd be in the hundreds.
I mean, I've heard 3,000, so there definitely will be a part 3 somewhere down the line. But yeah, appreciate you coming on, man. We're going to do this explore now. So, as you said, we're going to see the footage going to come out regardless. If the alarms go off or not, you'll just see us all running. So, but yeah, appreciate it. Anything you want to end on?
Just look out for the footage.
Yeah.
Let's hope we don't die or get nicked. And all of Mr. Airborne's links are in the bio. So the sweets, the merchandise, the lives, the Facebook, the support groups. Please get involved in what he's doing. And yeah, anything you want to say?
Nah, let's go and have some fun.
Let's go and
I'm
have
glad
some
you're
fun.
coming. It'll be good.
I'm glad we're coming as well. I'm going to go get changed though. I've just come from the gym like this.
These are nice, you know.
Yeah. Get some Mr. Airborne sweets. Thanks for watching. You've been watching the Podcast Club of Mr. Airborne, and we'll see you again soon.